Our today's topic in the chapter Surface Chemistry is preparation of colloidal sol. You know very well, sol is a type of colloid. You have studied the different types of colloids like aerosol, foam, sol, emulsion. Like this, 8 types of colloid you have studied. Out of them, one is sol. Sol is a type of colloid in which the dispersed phase is solid and the dispersion medium is liquid. So we are going to study the preparation of colloidal sol. One thing more, you have studied two types of colloid. One is lyophilic and the second one is lyophobic. Lyophilic colloids, they can be mixed and they can be prepared easily by direct mixing the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. But the lyophobic colloids cannot be prepared by direct mixing the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. They are prepared by some special methods, and these special methods we are going to study. One of the method is chemical method. Chemical method में we carry out some chemical reactions, and after the chemical reactions some chemical compounds are formed, and these chemical compound which have the particles, they have the dimension of these particles equal to the colloidal dimension, and in this way the colloidal solution, or you can say simply the colloidal sol, is formed. These are different types of reactions in which one is called double decomposition, second is oxidation, then reduction, and then hydrolysis. There are the 4 types of chemical reactions are there. Mainly what we are going to study in this, that is, after these type of reaction a compound will be formed, and these compound particles, they will have the dimension equal to the colloidal dimension, that is between 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. These 4 reactions are given here. One is, this is arsenous oxide reacting with the hydrogen sulfide, then it forms As2S3, that is arsenous sulfide. This arsenous sulfide, its particle size is equal to the colloidal dimension, so we can say a sol is formed. Sol is a type of colloid. Second, sulfur dioxide react with the hydrogen sulfide, oxidation reaction takes place, and here the compound which is formed, that is 3S. 3S means only the sulfur particles will be formed, and its dimension or size, that will be equal to the colloidal size particle, that is from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. So this is also a substance is formed which has the dimension equal to the colloidal dimension. Third one, gold chloride reacting with the formaldehyde and water, then it is a type of reduction, and means element is formed in this, and this element is gold. This is the gold, and here the gold sol is formed. It means the gold particle which will be formed, they will have the dimension equal to the colloidal dimension. And the fourth reaction is given, that is hydrolysis. Ferric chloride react with the water and it form ferric hydroxide, and this ferric hydroxide also has the dimension equal to the colloidal dimension. So in this, the 4 different types of reactions are given: double decomposition, oxidation, reduction, and hydrolysis. And out of these 4 types of reactions, you see in the first reaction this compound is formed, arsenous sulfide. In the second type of reaction, sulfur sol is formed. In the third reaction, gold sol is formed, and in the fourth reaction, iron hydroxide sol is formed. So this method is called chemical method, and in this we are preparing the different types of colloids. Now, second method of the preparation of colloidal sol is by electrical dispersion or Brady's arc method. The method is commonly used to prepare colloidal sol of metals such as platinum, silver, copper, or gold. It means with the help of this method we prepare the colloidal sol of the metals, and mainly these metals are platinum, silver, copper, or gold. First see the language, then I will explain you. Two electrodes of the metal whose colloidal sol or colloidal solution is to be prepared are immersed in dispersion medium. such as water. The dispersion medium is kept cooled by surrounding it with ice. देखिए, for example, we want to prepare the colloidal sol of gold or platinum. So we make the two electrodes of the platinum. This is the one electrode and this is the another electrode. One electrode we connect with the negative terminal of the battery and the second electrode that we connect with the positive terminal of the battery. Both these electrodes, they are immersed in a solvent. This is one type of beaker or vessel. This vessel contains one dispersion medium like water. Both these electrodes, they are immersed in this dispersion medium, and this beaker again kept into the another vessel which contain icy cold water. Icy cold water. Now what we do and what we have to do, first of all we just touch this one electrode to the another electrode. When we touch these two electrodes, an electrical arc or spark is generated, and due to this spark the metal electrode that converts or breaks into the fine particles, and these fine particles, they mixes with the dispersion medium. And since the dispersion medium is already put in the another vessel which contain the icy cold water, so when this metal electrodes, they break into the fine particles, and these fine particles, they aggregate to each other and they condense, and after the condensation they form the particles whose size is equal to the colloidal dimension, and these particles, they mixes with the dispersion medium and form the colloidal sol of these metals like gold and platinum. One time more you try to understand, जिस मेटल के हमको कोलाइडल सॉल बनाना होता है, जैसे गोल्ड और प्लेटिनम, उसके हम लोग सबसे पहले दो इलेक्ट्रोड बनाएंगे और दोनों इलेक्ट्रोड को हम एक डिस्पर्शन मीडियम में डिप करेंगे, और ये जो डिस्पर्शन मीडियम है और जो बीकर है उसको दूसरे एक वेसल में रखेंगे विच कंटेन आइसी कोल्ड वाटर. इसके बाद दोनों इलेक्ट्रोड को आपस में टच करते हैं, जैसे ही टच करेंगे वैसे इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पार्क इज जनरेटेड, और ड्यू टू दिस इलेक्ट्रिक स्पार्क ये जो मेटल होता है दैट ब्रेक्स इनटू द फाइन पार्टिकल्स, और हम कहेंगे कि जो मेटल है वो वेपराइज हो गया. एंड सिंस दिस डिस्पर्शन मीडियम इज ऑलरेडी केप्ट इन द आइसी कोल्ड वाटर, तो इस आइसी कोल्ड वाटर के कांटेक्ट में जो मेटल के पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो कंडेंस हो जाते हैं. कंडेंस होने के बाद में दे एग्रीगेट टू ईच अदर एंड दे फॉर्म द पार्टिकल्स of these metals whose dimension is equal to the colloidal dimension, and now this colloidal particle that mixes with the dispersion medium and form colloid of these metals. Next method is peptization. What do we study in this peptization? Peptization is also a method by which we prepare a colloidal sol. Actually what happens, we have seen many types of reactions in which a precipitate is formed, and you know very well the precipitate particles, they are neutral. If in one test tube we are carrying out a chemical reaction and after the chemical reaction a precipitate is formed, then precipitate always settle at the bottom. If we keep the test tube undisturbed for some time, then after some time all the precipitate particle, you will see that all these precipitate particle, they are settling down at the bottom of the test tube. So why they are settling down at the bottom? Because the precipitate particles overall, they have no charge, and since they have the no charge, so easily they settle down and they are settled at the bottom of the test tube. The particle of the size of the precipitate and the particles of the size of the colloidal particle, that is almost same. जो precipitate के particles होते हैं और जो colloid के particle होते हैं, दोनों के size almost same होता है. And what is the difference? The precipitate particle that does not contain the charge, but the colloidal particle that has the charge on its surface. This is our precipitate particles, precipitate particle, and this is our colloid particles. This is our colloid particle. The size of this precipitate and colloid particle, that is almost same. Precipitate particle does not have any charge, but this colloidal particle that has the charge on its surface, either negative or positive. If we are able to generate a charge on this precipitate particle, then the precipitate can easily be converted into the colloid, and the formation of colloid from precipitate after adding some electrolyte. इलेक्ट्रोलाइट वो होते हैं विच प्रोड्यूस आयंस. तो क्या होता है, प्रेसिपिटेट पर कोई चार्ज नहीं होता है, लेकिन जैसे ही हम कोई इलेक्ट्रोलाइट डालते हैं, मान लीजिए KCl, तो एनी वन ऑफ द चार्ज विल बी एब्जॉर्ब्ड ऑन इट्स सरफेस एंड इट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू द कोलाइड. Again you see, this is the precipitate particle, and in this precipitate particle we are adding an electrolyte like KCl. So K plus and Cl minus. So when we add this KCl, then this precipitate particle that adsorb any one of the ion on its surface, and when it adsorb any one of the ion on its surface, for example K plus or Cl minus, then the whole surface of the precipitate particle that acquires charge, and this precipitate particle easily converts into the colloid. So formation of the colloid from the precipitate after adding an electrolyte is called peptidization. याद कर लिए इसको, precipitate से colloid का बनाना after adding a suitable electrolyte, the process is called peptidization. See the language, it is a process of converting a freshly prepared precipitate into the colloidal form by the addition of a suitable electrolyte. The electrolytes employed for the purpose are called peptizing agent. The electrolyte which we are adding to convert a precipitate into the colloid, that is called peptizing agent. One example is also given here. See, there are so many types of reactions in which the iron hydroxide precipitate is formed, and when this iron hydroxide precipitate is formed, then from this we can form colloid also. How? By adding another compound in this, and that is ferric chloride, that is FeCl3. When it breaks, then it forms Fe plus 3 and plus 3Cl minus. So this iron hydroxide precipitate which is formed, and when we add ferric chloride in this, then it adsorbs Fe plus 3 ion on its surface. तो ये इतना पार्ट जो है that is the precipitate particle of iron hydroxide, और उसके बाद ये जो Fe plus 3 आयन है ये इसकी सरफेस के ऊपर एडजॉर्ब हो जाते हैं. Fe plus 3 ये ऐसे करके प्लस 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 ये सब ऐड हो जाते हैं, एंड देन इजिली दिस प्रेसिपिटेट दैट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू द कोलाइड. Cause of peptidization, you see the language, when we add a suitable electrolyte to a freshly prepared precipitate, particular ions of the electrolytes are preferentially adsorbed on the surface of the precipitate to form charge species, and these charge species repel one another and disintegrate into the colloidal size particle. Once the charge is developed on the colloidal particles, then they never settle down at the bottom. Even they start repelling to each other and a stable colloid is formed. Now our next topic is purification of colloidal sol. How do we purify? Actually, whenever we prepare the colloid by any method, it may contain some ionic impurities. So if we want to get the colloid in the pure form, then it is necessary to remove the ionic impurities from the colloid. And the first method by which we purify the colloidal solution, that is dialysis. You might have heard this word dialysis. डायलिसिस जैसे हमारी बॉडी में होता है तो जितनी भी इम्प्योरिटीज़ होती हैं उनको रिमूव किया जाता है. व्हेन द किडनी ऑफ द बॉडी डज नॉट वर्क प्रॉपरली, then artificial dialysis is done. The machine that extracts the impurities from the body and the blood purifies. In the same way यहाँ पर dialysis करेंगे. How do we do the dialysis? This is a one parchment membrane, and in this we are taking the colloidal particle of colloidal solution, and this membrane containing the colloidal particles, this we dip in one solvent. upside you see. This method is used to purify a colloidal solution. The colloidal solution is taken in a bag of cellphone or parchment which is suspended in a fresh water. जब इसको हम वाटर में सस्पेंड करते हैं, then slowly the ionic impurities which are present in the colloidal particles they diffuse out and they come out in the water. colloidal particles ये छोटी parchment paper क्यों लेते हैं और यहाँ पर जो सेलफोन पेपर है ये क्यों लेते हैं? बिकॉज दे आर द सेलेक्टिवली परमिबल मेम्ब्रेन. Selectively permeable membrane in the bio you might have studied, that is a type of membrane which allow only one kind of ions to pass but it doesn't allow the other type of ions to pass. और इसमें क्या होता है, जो minor ionic impurities हैं they come out from this bag, parchment bag, but the colloidal particles which are bigger in size they remain inside the bag. So this is one of the method, that is dialysis. और इसी में अब हम लोग second method पढ़ेंगे, that is electrodialysis. इलेक्ट्रोडायलिसिस एंड डायलिसिस दे हैव द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट. जो डायलिसिस है उसमें स्लोली डिफ्यूज होकर जो आयनिक इम्प्यूरिटीज हैं दे कम आउट फ्रॉम द parchment और सेलफोन पेपर. जो बैग है आपका उसमें से डिफ्यूज होकर जो इम्प्यूरिटीज है दे विल कम आउट. तो व्हेन दे कम आउट दीज आयनिक इम्प्यूरिटीज दे कम आउट वेरी स्लोली. तो हम क्या करते हैं, उसकी प्रोसेस को फास्टर करते हैं बाय जस्ट एडजस्टिंग टू इलेक्ट्रोड्स ऑन बोथ द साइड. वन इलेक्ट्रोड इज दिस and one electrode is this and inside that electrolyte. अब हम क्या करेंगे, this is dialysing membrane और in between that we put the colloidal sol. We leave it for some time. उसके बाद क्या होगा, ये जो एक तरफ का पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रोड होता है एक तरफ का नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रोड होता है and these electrodes they attract the oppositely charged ions or the impurities which are present in the colloidal sol. ये आपका colloidal sol है और इसकी जो impurities है, if it is positive then it will attract the negatively charged particle towards itself and if this is negative then it will attract the positively charged impurities which are present in the colloidal solution. So that process which was occurring slowly in the dialysis now occurs at the faster rate and that is why it is called electrodialysis. So it is a modified form of dialysis. Next is ultrafiltration. What is this? In this ultrafiltration, this is also one of the method to purify. See what we are doing in this. Our normal filter paper which we are using in the lab, that is this type of filter paper, and this filter paper has some pores on its surface. And what is the function of these pores? This filter paper also allows some of the particle of any liquid to pass. किसी भी लिक्विड को अगर हम इससे पास करते हैं तो कुछ पार्टिकल पास हो जाते हैं जो फाइन साइज के होते हैं, फाइनर होते हैं, लेकिन जो बिगर पार्टिकल होते हैं दे डू नॉट पास. तो हम इस फिल्टर पेपर को क्या करेंगे, अल्ट्रा फाइन करेंगे. एंड हाउ डू वी अल्ट्रा फाइन? इसके लिए फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस फिल्टर पेपर इज डिप्ड इन ए सोल्यूशन एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड collodion. See this is written collodion solution. And what is this collodion solution? This is 4% solution of nitrocellulose in a mixture of alcohol and ether. Very clearly it is written here 4% solution of nitrocellulose in a mixture of alcohol and ether. So our filter paper first of all is dipped in this collodion solution, or when we put the collodion solution then what happens that you see. So this is our filter paper and this has some fine pores on its surface. और इसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं, इसको we dip in the collodion solution. और जो collodion solution के जो particles होते हैं they suspend in this fine pores of the filter paper. ये जो उसके जो particles होते हैं collodion solution के वो इन pores में फंस जाते हैं और इनके साइज को और छोटा कर देते हैं. सो collodion solution particles reduces the size of the pores present in the filter paper. तो ये आपके pores हैं और collodion particles इसके साइज को रिड्यूस करते हैं और इसमें फंस जाते हैं. फंसने से क्या होता है, ये जो फिल्ट्रेशन है ये अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. एंड आफ्टरवर्ड्स व्हेन वी pass the colloidal solution through this ultra filter paper, then only the fine impurities which are present in the colloidal salt like ionic impurities, they only pass through this ultra filter paper, and the colloidal particles which are bigger in size, they remain on the filter paper. So this is also one of the method to purify the colloidal solution. You can see the language also. In this method, colloidal salts are purified by carrying out filtration through a special type of graded filters called ultra filters. In ultra filter paper, an ultra filter paper is prepared by soaking the ordinary filter paper in a collodion solution. Cellulose, and that collodion solution is 4% solution of nitrocellulose in a mixture of alcohol and ether, so that the pores of filter paper can be reduced in size. Thus, by using ultra filter paper, the colloidal particles are separated from rest of the impurities. To speed up the process, pressure और suction is applied. अगर इसकी process को faster करना हो तो हम लोग suction और pressure भी use कर सकते हैं. जो आयनिक impurities धीरे धीरे पास हो रही हैं, नीचे से उसको जब pressure से खींच लेते हैं, suck कर लेते हैं, तो ionic impurities at a very faster rate they passes from this ultra filter paper. Thank you.